Um,
Sorry about that, guys.
no, it's fine. I don't think we. Did you let people know that we were gonna do this?
No,
today?
I did not.
Neither did I. But oh well.
I'll save.
Yeah.
People will see it.
Okay, so hi everyone. This is Sarah from World Pilgrim. I'm here with my friend Ruth from Baby Ruth Dress Up. As you guys know, she's Instagrams and she's into cosplay. So this is just an interview to talk about cosplay and find out what it means to Ruth and what things that she's into, how she began, things like that. So we're gonna start. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, so can you explain what is cosplay to you? What is cosplay to Ruth?
To me, it's something that I like to, like a fan, like to portray my love towards a character or a movie. So every time I leave a movie or I end up watching a movie, I have so much energy, and I feel like that's my way of putting it out.
Expressing it.
Yeah, expressing
Okay.
it.
And when you are cosplaying, is it to imitate a character? Is it always from a movie, or can cosplay be from?
It could be anything. I've thought of other stuff to cosplay. Like I have a favorite TV show, and I've thought of doing her too. Like I guess it's random. I think you could cosplay anything.
Okay. All right. And do you stick to a certain style yourself, or do you branch out into not just movies but other games and things like that?
I tend to stay around the same area, same characters too. I would like to branch out. I feel like there's a lot of things that I would like to do, but right now I'm only sticking to certain characters because I see I get positive feedback from that, and I feel like if I just do the same character, different forms, then that kind of helps me get more people into it.
Right.
Yeah.
And which is one of the characters right now that you're trying to recreate in different moments?
So MJ is one of the big Mary Jane from Spider-Man.
Yeah.
She's one of the big ones that I try to do different ways. So I've done the one where she comes out in a video game, and I've done the one where she in the comics. But I want to do the one where she comes out in the Tobey Maguire movies, which is the OG ones, the ones that we saw.
Right.
And I want to do one where she's wearing like a Chinese dress.
Right.
Yeah, I have that dress. When I was watching the movie recently, I'm like, I have that dress.
That's right. I've seen you wear it.
Yeah,
too. I think you posted one on your Instagram.
Yes.
Okay.
The red one.
Yeah.
So I want to wear that one with and I have the same color wig. So yeah, I'm ready for that one. I just need a place.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any place right now that you envision doing that?
Balboa Park.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
I was thinking that.
I know it's not Chinese, but like the Japanese Friendship Garden.
Yes. Oh, that one's pretty. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm planning to go there too. It's a place.
Yeah. And could you share with us what your first costume was?
Yes, my first costume was a Spider-Girl costume, and I remember we went with my cousin because she wanted to get a costume for Halloween, and I just wanted a costume, like, because, I mean, Halloween is not a thing for us. So,
cosplay, you can have, like, Halloween almost every day without having to.
Right, yeah, that's fun about it. We don't need to wait until Halloween.
Yeah.
I saw a Spider-Girl one, and I didn't get to use it until we had Spirit Days at school. And what it was is that there was a week where they had a theme for the class, for each class year to do something, and then that week they had a a superhero day. Okay. And that's when I got to wear it. Yeah.
Right. And how old were you back then? Like when you started?
I was in 11th grade, so I was probably 17 or 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Around there. Okay. And can you share with us what attracted you to cosplay in the beginning?
Like I said, every time I watched a movie, I wanted to be like. I remember when I was younger, and I would watch the X-Men movies, and we would come out of the theaters. I always wanted to be Wolverine. Like that was my thing.
Were you one of those people that would dress up as a character when you went to watch the movie?
No, I wish I could have. No, but I never had that opportunity.
Okay.
But I think that's like my drive. And then I saw at Comic-Con. I remember like a lot of people were dressed up, and I just thought,
because we live in San Diego, where we have Comic-Con, the convention center right there. And do you think that influenced you a little?
Yes. Okay. If I wouldn't have seen maybe the people that dressed up for Comic-Con, I probably wouldn't have been inspired. Just because I didn't know it was out of Comic-Con. I just thought it was like, people dress up for Comic-Con and that's it.
Right.
And then that's when I started figuring out.
This.
Yeah, I didn't know people did it every day. Yeah.
Okay. How many outfits do you think you can create with what you already have?
Around 20, like complete outfits around 20.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's still missing pieces for other cosplays that I
Mm-hmm.
have. But yeah, like I think around 20.
Okay, and you want to share what we discussed earlier about your wigs?
Oh yeah, so I have a lot of wigs, but I feel like one of the things that's essential for a character or for a cosplay would be the hair color. So if you're cosplaying, for example, MJ, her iconic red hair,
Right.
like you need to have the
Okay.
wig. Like it might not matter that your shirt might not look right or it might not be the right color, but as long as you have the wig, I feel like that's the essential part of a character or cosplay.
Have you used them all already in photos or your videos or no?
There's probably some that I have not used.
Okay.
I feel like I probably haven't used like maybe like 3 or 4 that I haven't used.
Okay. And do you have already planned what you
Yes.
Okay, so she's a planner, people. Okay, and can you explain like when can you cosplay? Are there any rules for that or that you follow just on your own?
On my own? So I do it randomly, just mostly for pictures. But there is sometimes where I try to go with an agenda so that way I get more of an audience for them to look. And one of the things I do is I go on, there's this national day calendar.
Oh, okay.
So that's where it
helps you keep track of
what's
find
going
a
on.
theme. I
right,
see.
yeah.
Okay.
So that from there I could base off of that. Or maybe things are coming up, like maybe right now the Endgame Avengers is coming up.
Okay.
So maybe if I do cosplays that are around Avengers, that would help me. So that I tend to do not necessarily on events, but things that are coming up, and then that way I have more of an audience towards that.
Okay. Yeah. Do you ever feel uncomfortable when you step out in your cosplay outfits?
Yes.
Okay. And what do you feel?
It's a weird feeling. I don't know how to describe it, but I do feel weird just because I am 24.
Okay.
And I am dressing up.
Right.
It's a weird concept.
But I'm sure that most people, when they look at you, they don't automatically think you're in your 20s.
No, I don't think they think that.
So, do you feel like you can get away with it more because you look younger, or people think you're younger?
Yes,
versus
I
an
do
adult?
think that. Yeah.
Do you think they judge you if they knew that you were?
I think they're already judging me.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I do get a lot of stares, and it's awkward. But then I either get 2 reactions from it. One time I left the house. Sometimes I just don't want to change. I just want to leave the house, especially if we're hungry. I'm like, let's go eat.
Yeah.
So one day we went to Taco Bell on a Quicksilver full-on outfit. And Quicksilver has like gray hair and has a silver jacket.
Okay.
Like it was all like
silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we went to Taco Bell, and I remember people staring at me, and I heard someone say, "I like her hair." So it's either like super negative, like people are just like, "What are you doing?"
Right, weirdo.
Yeah, weirdo. Or like super positive.
Okay.
And usually I hear the more positive than the negative.
Yeah.
It's more noticeable.
Okay.
So I heard someone say, "I like her hair," and then when I went to the cashier, she's like, "Oh, you look like Quicksilver for the girl version." I'm like, yeah, that's what I am.
That's what it was.
Yeah, so I think I like it once I don't think too much about it.
Okay, when you're finally able to let go and just enjoy the moment.
Yes, and then that's when I...
And what was my other question? I remember actually being with you, and one time you were dressed as a pirate, and we were in Seaport, and actually we got a really nice response to it, because there were some people there, maybe they were tourists too, I don't know, but they asked Ruth to take a photo with her. And she was like, "Oh yeah, sure." And you were like perfectly dressed as a pirate. You look really cool. It looks like you were part of the setting, like for tourists, right there. So I mean, I'm sure that felt really nice. Right?
Yeah, and I mean, it's crazy people's reactions sometimes. I didn't expect that to happen, and then when they asked, I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure, let's do this."
Does that happen often? People ask to take photos with you?
For time when we had gone to Comic-Con, we went to a fast food restaurant. I don't remember which one. And I remember some kids were staring at me, and I didn't put too much attention because I didn't want to be like, oh.
And they're kids.
Yeah, the kids stare. And then the mom approached me. She's like, "Oh, they want to take a picture with you because they said you're from Comic-Con."
Oh.
So I don't know, maybe they related maybe she works there and she's part of it. So I was like, "Oh yeah, sure, let's do this." And I feel like the more I react like this, like the more positive it is, I feel like more people are gonna be more accepting of it.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Do you feel like really shy about your cosplay sometimes, or do you just own it, or it depends on the moment?
I try I am shy at the beginning. When I leave the house, I have like this like sheltering thing. I'm like, I don't want people to see me.
Yeah.
You know? But then once I'm like, I'm just wearing clothes, I guess.
Yeah.
I think of it. I'm just wearing
It's
clothes.
just clothes.
Yeah. And then once I go out there and stuff, and I own it. Like
Okay.
at that point, like once I'm walking towards like maybe a store, because I have done some in the parks, and then we end up going to the store after for some reason, and then I owned it. Like I just, hey guys, I'm here.
Another idea is like, have you ever considered like maybe doing this like for birthday parties for kids and stuff like that?
I've seen that
Yeah.
cosplayers do that. I'm not too sure about that because I haven't gotten into the character part of
Okay,
it. Like I
alright.
haven't personally, like let's say like right now I'm Captain America, right?
Okay. Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to act as Captain America. Like I
Okay.
don't think I would be more of a it's me Ruth rather
Right.
than so I think that's something that I need to work to too because if you get into character it also helps your pictures. Like
Right.
it comes out in the pictures.
The attitude.
Yes,
Okay.
and then that's something I personally need to work on. So maybe once I get the hang of how to act like a character, maybe that would be cool to do. Yeah.
And this kind of great.
Oh, sorry.
Pause, people. All right. So my next question is whether you do this for fun, is this like a hobby, or do you look at this as a career choice, or just like a lifestyle that you do with whatever your job is right now?
It's a little bit of different things. Right now, I see it as a hobby.
Okay.
Would I love it to be a lifestyle? Yes.
Okay. When do you think you're gonna get there?
I feel once I get more creative.
Okay.
Like once I put it in more of a, you know, like a.
Do you feel like you need more like accessories or clothes?
Yes, props. I believe props are really a big one. I've seen people who are incredibly creative, like they do stuff themselves, and it's amazing.
Have you found that you've been able to mix some of your outfits in order to create a look of one of your characters, like something that you already have? But
yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have.
So reuse, recycle.
Yes, I like to use one thing for many things, so it saves me money.
Okay. All right, and that reaches near to the end of this interview. Do you have anything you want to say to your viewers, people who want to begin to cosplay?
I think one of the things that would be great is just doing something that you really love. That would help a lot, and then starting simple because it is a little bit of a overwhelming thing to do, and it's also very what is it called?
Time consuming or expensive, or is it an Is it an expensive hobby?
It's pretty
I
expensive.
think like your recent haul.
It's pretty expensive.
Okay.
I think it's intimidating. It's
Okay.
intimidating because obviously people see you.
Yeah.
So I mean, as long as you're comfortable with
it has helped to make you a more confident person though, because you kind of have to embody.
Yes,
it, right?
yes, it has helped me be confident, and it gets a lot of stuff. You also have to put your head in the right place because are you doing this for people to like your stuff, or are you doing this for yourself? And then